Oh, no problem. Hello, this is Angela from Chic Elegance 50 Plus. All right, I'm getting ready to do a little road trip with my bestie. So I'm just doing an impromptu outfit check. So it's supposed to be like 60 some degrees. I know I got shorts on, but this is the fit for today. This is what I decided to put on today. I like this right here. Sorry. Um, Got my Pumas. I am a Puma girl. I am a Puma girl. A little ankle bracelet. A couple of rings that I decided to put on, some earrings and stuff. My bifocals, and as you can see, woo! Yes, the luggage is packed. I have. I'm in school online, so I have to take this with me because about the time I get back, the assignment is going to be turned in late, and I don't want that. So I try to work on it, but I'm taking it with me. It's just a few days trip, but my mind been all over the place. And I just want to make sure that I'm comfortable. I have everything that I want with me. And my friend, my bestie, she's flying in, so I'm gonna have to get her from the airport. I'm gonna go and get her, and I'm getting a rental actually from there. She wanted to ride with me. It's like a 5 hour, maybe 5.5 hour drive. It just really depends on the traffic. I'm not sure what the traffic gonna be like. It's been raining off and on here in Michigan, so I don't know, that either. So I just want to be prepared. We're only gonna be gone for maybe 3-4 days, but still going to the Macy Music Festival in Cincinnati, Ohio. So it's about 5.5 hours. I gotta take a lift there to the airport. That's where I'm actually picking up the rental. And then she should be coming in around 8 something. So I'm waiting for a lift to show up now. I'm getting ready to go down to my car because I have to get this accessory so I can actually vlog while I'm driving, so you can see some scenic things as we're driving. My face is like a mess. Ooh wee, as far as the breaking out, it is, sorry, can't really see it, but it's been wreaking havoc lately, so I don't know what that is, but yeah, I think my lift is here now, but this is the outfit check for today, and all this luggage. So I will be back, and thanks for joining me. Bye. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Angela from Chic Elegance 50 Plus. Thank you and welcome for joining me. I am spending the weekend. Well, I started off. I had showed you like outfit check before I left. My bestie was coming into town from Georgia. She flew in to Michigan. I picked her up at the airport, had her pick me up at the airport. I had to pick her up at the airport. Let's tell you how this day went. Because I wanted to vlog the whole time, but I didn't do it. I'm just going to tell you the real. I'm going to tell you how the day went on, how it went down. I had, the plan was that she was supposed to fly in in town in Michigan. And I was supposed to secure a rental, which I did that. I secured a rental. It ended up being like the day before, because I was having such a tough time after that outage and everything that they had, I guess nationwide outage. And we had an outage at work as well that caused us some issues. I'm thinking I called Hertz, and because for a few days I've been trying to do it on the app. It wasn't working. Then I did it on the laptop. It still wasn't working. So I couldn't seem to secure a rental car because we were going to drive in together. Once she at the airport, I was going to pick her up with the rental, and we were going to continue on our way to the Macy Music Festival. Well, that's not how it went down. I paid for it, and everything was paid in full. All I had to do was just pick up the car. There's nothing on. So when I got there to the counter. She was still in flight. Um, she's supposed to come in like about 8:45. So I was there plenty of time. I think I got there like 20 minutes to 8 a.m. So I was trying to secure, get the rental since I paid for it online, and it was cheaper online. Actually, their deals are different than actually going to the counter. So I went to pick up the car. The woman asked for my ID, gave her my ID. She saw my itinerary and all those type of things, and she said, "Well, they wanted it was everything was like 370, I guess, for it." And she said, "Did you want to have insurance?" I said, "I already secured insurance online." She said, "Okay." She said, "Well, they want to do a $500 hold on your card. Do you have a major credit card?" I said, "No, I have a debit card." Um, she said, "Well, unfortunately, I won't be able to rent a car for you because they need that payment." I said, "Well, can I just give you cash of the payment?" She said, "No, it has to be um, a hold of $500 on a major credit card." I said, "Even though I paid for the rental and they said that the itinerary, everything was confirmed." So I had the email, showed her the email, all those types of things. She said, "I see that and everything, but that's not how it works." So she said, "You're going to have to call the third party company that I went through, and that was Priceline." So I contacted Priceline and told him about it. And he said, "Well, on there it does say that something about credit card, using a credit card." I said, "There's nothing on there that say that I have to secure all those things with a credit card. It took my money and everything. I paid for it. It was paid in full." And um, he said, "Well," and I said, "Right next to it," he said, "Does say it on there." I said, "Well, right next to on there, it gave me a selection. I could secure things with a credit card or a debit card." Um, so I had that option. So he looked. He said, "Well, I do see it, but unfortunately, was being a third party vendor, um, the car company or rental company has a right to whatever their policies and procedures are." I said, "Oh, okay, well." So I told my friend I couldn't pick her up at the time. So I was I was getting the rental at one of the rental car companies. I had secured it at the airport that she flew into. So that way it'd be really convenient as far as going to get her, just a few minutes, if that. And I told her, "Well, get on the shuttle and everything, and come on this way," because I had took a lift to get there. I had left my car at home because my daughter needed it for her. Hers is down right now. So I said, "Well, okay, well, let me go and get that taken care of." And so she came and everything, and I was trying to figure this whole thing out. So I was talking to my son on the phone, and he said, "Well, I never had any problems with Turo. Turo don't give me those problems." And I didn't think about no Turo. I never used it. I always use other things like Enterprise, something like that, dollar rental, that type of thing. So I contact them, called a lift. We got in a lift. I secured the car and everything. Again, this instead of $300 for that rental, this was like $640. So I secured the car, gave me the address, got there to pick it up. The guy said, "Well, you're looking for what car are you looking for?" So I showed him my rental agreement, all that type of stuff, the itinerary. He said, "I don't understand why they have that car on there because that car is not even available. It's still rented out." And he said, "When I got up this morning and checked the website, it didn't show that it was available, and it shouldn't be because it's not here." So I said, "Well," he said, "I'm going to contact them. Let me see what's going on." So he said they shouldn't have did that. We've been having some issues with things online. I guess it's probably maybe still some leftover issues with the outage. So that's what I chalked it up to. So he contacted him. He said, "Well," I said, "Well, I paid for that, so I need to have my money refunded since there's no car, and or is there another car you have?" He said, "Unfortunately, I don't have anything available for you." So the Lyft driver is a female driver that looked a lot like me and my friend. She waited, and that was really nice that she waited. for us. We didn't ask her to wait, but she did wait. Um, I guess she wanted to see how things were going before she left, took off. She wanted to make sure, I guess, we had our ride secure, which I thought was absolutely awesome of her. So we end up, so he said, well, you have to contact Turo. So I had her take us back to the airport, but we went to like across the street, not at the other rental place, but it was some more across the street just to see if we had any luck there or whatever. So I contacted Turo because I had to get that straightened out and get my money. We just waited over there. So I contacted them um, and wanted to find out was I can get my $640 back. And I told him about it and everything. He said he had to check some things, so he put me on hold and that type of thing as well. Okay, so I was put on hold for a minute and for a few minutes, and he said, well, he gave me three options that he can secure another vehicle for me, and I said, well, that or he can offer me a refund, or I could try to do it myself. And I said, well, I do need one because we're going out of town today. So check in for our hotel is today. So I wanted to make sure that we got there today on the 25th. So end up going to of July basically. So end up going to contact him. I said, well, you know what? This is a lot that's going on. So I just need you to, because he said, well, I'm just letting you know the refund would take about what he said, 7 to 10 business days, depending on your bank, that type of thing. So I'm like, this is a decent chunk of money that I'm spending. I'm not even there in Cincinnati yet. So I was like, some more money, actually. So he found me something. It was nearby. It was less expensive. So he owed me back like 330 some, or I think it's like 330 or 40 some dollars. It was cheaper per day and everything. A little older vehicle. It's like a 2013 Prius. Never drove a Prius before. Um, so I was driving that. I ended up getting that. The keys were in there. I did everything that I was supposed to do. You know, you're supposed to take a picture of yourself in the license, take interior and exterior pictures of the vehicle as well. And they also uploaded pictures of all around the car too. So he said, the person said they left the keys in a cup holder, and that you're set to, take the car. So I said, okay, good. So we went there, we checked it out and everything. Um, so we end up, and actually, it's another fun fact. I'll say on there a fun fact about this. The lady that took us to get the first car that wasn't there, their rental on Turo, was the same lady that picked us up from the other rental place that she dropped us off at. So I thought that was so cool, so amazing. I said, and they said they didn't have anything available until the closest availability time was 1:30. Well, at this time it was around a little after 10. So I was like, well, I don't want to sit here waiting at a rental car place the entire time. I said, let's just get something to eat. I wanted to do that anyway, but I wanted to be like, I was going to get something to eat either closer to our destination or at our destination when we got there. So I ended up like, well, and it was cool that she came. I'm looking, I said, this is the same lady. I was telling my friend, to my bestie, this is the same lady that got us, picked us up and dropped us off before. So she was like smiling and all that type of stuff. It was like really, really cool. And I said, well, how long are you going to be doing this day? She said, you will be my last uh, uh, passengers that I'll be driving today. I said, okay, that's pretty cool. So I wanted to go to Cracker Barrel because, they have the little store in there. So it's so neat to look at a lot of the old fashioned things, candy, things like that. That's something that me and her are definitely know about and stuff. So we were in there looking at a lot of really neat things and cool things. And right now I'm in the hotel, so that's what you see in the background. So I'm just letting you know I just got my robe on, trying to relax. This was a tumultuous day. It was busy. It was busy. It was a lot of twists and turns and disappointments with this rental. It was never experienced anything like that before in my life with renting a vehicle. I went to Georgia just this April, past April, and did everything through Priceline as far as my hotel, plane, and rental. Didn't have no problems with my debit card. Everything went splendidly with no problem. Here in Michigan, I don't know what was there in Michigan. I don't know what was going on with that. And I did call somebody else before my friend came um, on the shuttle did where I was after I couldn't get my first rental, my initial rental. I called another company um, across the way, and they were saying, "Oh, they gotta do this, they gotta do credit check, and you gotta have this and that." And I was like, "Wow, they didn't ask for all of this stuff with the other company where I was initially renting, or any other company that I rented a car at before." So I was like, "Wow, okay, things really, really have changed." And even in a few months, my birthday was this past April. Have no problems. But anyway, this is a wild day, and we were supposed to leave when she came in around 8:45. So the latest we were leaving supposed to be maybe 9, maybe a little bit after 9, 9:30 at the latest. Um, we end up, like I said, Lyft driver took us to Cracker Barrel, so we spent a little time eating there and stuff like that, and checking out the store, and then rocking the rocking chairs and stuff outside after we were done. And we ended up getting another Lyft driver. Oh, Turo actually gave me a 75 dollar voucher. I said, it's like I'm taking Lyft 5 times a day, and I haven't really went anywhere or did anything that I really, really needed to take care of. So he took care of that, gave me the voucher for that. So I didn't have to keep paying my money and stuff, because I'm like, this is absolutely exhausting and ridiculous. But to be the person that I am and the tourist that I am, I'm surprised that I handle it with grace. I kept saying to myself, and even to my bestie, that maybe God had put things off a little longer, because there were some things that we possibly would have been in the midst of that wouldn't have been for our best. It could have been any type of thing with the traffic, the vehicle that we were going to get, or anything like that. If he could see things better than we could see it, definitely. So I'm thinking that maybe it was God's own divine design and intervention for our safety and well-being. So big ups to the Most High in the sky. Okay, big ups. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking that's what it was. So that's the reason why. And I went through this thing with a lot of grace. I did not let this stuff stop me. I did not let this stuff block me. I was initially a little upset, but not to the point where I just started wilding out and getting uncontrollably not nice, and you couldn't deal with me. It wasn't like that at all. So I appreciate that it didn't happen that way. But I just kind of wanted to give you a rundown of my day.